rocket like rocket fuel.
Yeah. Point up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
X3, 218, chop.
Watch twist.
Big grip.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40. And the cutback to the sideline. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
258.
52's the mic. You got nothing to work. You got nothing to do. Mike 52. I'm here all day.
88.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Throwing on first down. Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
You got tight right there. Slam.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. And Josh Hill has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Go.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Watch the safety creep. He's trying to bring down.
On 1st down, Murray. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
Take 4, take 4.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Murray, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lux with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Herbert. Got some room at the 30. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Bravo!
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I got you. I hit it.
From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go back to Murray on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Don't get nervous. Here, Mike. Mike 52. Hey, Haywood.
Now Rodgers. He finds Latavius Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23.
Check 52. Jump out. Check 30. Hey, Foxtrot.
Rodgers now on first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it, because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Who's off Parker? Hey, I get it.
Off play action. Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact, wrapped it up, unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Allen's got it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And the Chargers first down.
90 Wolf. Recon. 132 fighter.
On first down, Herbert. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Chargers.
Ready? 50, plant.
53, Mike. come on now, come on now.
Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Down! 60 Pittsburgh! Hey, shoot!
Throwing on 1st down, Herbert. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Trying the power game with Ham. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Rodgers now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go with Murray again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Rodgers now to throw. Flush to his right. And that's knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's go. Bring it up.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored point,
he's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 35. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got?
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Go. Shift, shift.
They run from the shotgun with Murray, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
50. Hey, you block over here. Coming to you. Come.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And this is Cook with the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
At the 47-yard line. Towards the mic. Yep. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Out.
26. Hey, Echo.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And there indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's Rodgers, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. To throw, it's Rodgers. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Oh, it stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And complete, right side to Cook. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check, 59. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
I like the play call. Go to the play action, see if you can sneak your tight end out there and find him open in the end zone.
And just defensively, they weren't fooled and able to bat it away.
Lutz on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Got this, baby. We go, go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here is Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Back to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
38-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Hayward.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is taken in at the 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, high 7.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Go. 10 over.
53, Mike. That's right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said.